Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 5. Spock. Again, who is in this ship?
Sir, the ship is locking phasers.
It blew up.
Shields up. Red alert.
Imagine Spock was just a Borg.
I'm looking for Ambassador Spock.
You have found him, Captain Picard.
Oh my god.
You cannot remain here, Captain Picard.
And I will not return without a full explanation.
And he came at great risk.
This sort of cowboy diplomacy will not easily be tolerated anymore.
Cowboy diplomacy.
Spock, a cowboy.
Take a mission with obvious repercussions for the Federation, then you should discuss it with the Federation.
What is he
I'm
doing?
here as their representative.
I can't believe these guys are talking to each other.
I also have the responsibility of being the bearer of unhappy news.
Sarek is dead. Work with me, Picard.
This is so cool. Oh my god.
I was with him before coming here. He expressed his pride in you, his love.
Emotional disarray was a symptom of the illness from which he suffered.
No, that part was true.
But I cannot ignore the potential rewards that a union between our two worlds would bring.
What is this first step that Pardek suggests?
Does he doubt Pardek?
Pardek believes that he may be receptive to discussing reunification.
Why would you not bring something so important to the attention of your own people or the Federation?
You just thought it would have a greater chance of success?
Ambassador, your logic escapes me. If I didn't know better, I would say that your judgment is
On
influenced
the
by your
human side.
emotions.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
In your own way, you are as stubborn as another captain of the Enterprise I once knew.
Yes.
And I'm in good company, sir.
Commercial break. Oh no, it's the theme song, right? We didn't even do it yet. Oh my god. We just had an extended scene between Picard and Spock. Never in my wildest dreams did I think we would see Spock on this show. I don't know why, I just didn't think we would see him.
I require access to your ship's computer.
Access to our computer?
I am going to attempt to penetrate the Romulan Central Information Net.
Penetration.
Your entry codes can easily be reconfigured after we depart, and Captain Picard has authorized me to share with you any information we obtain.
I'm sorry, was that just Denise Crosby in the credits? Why do they spoil the credit in the credits though? That's not good. All right, Denise Crosby's coming in too. Frig! Is that an orchid?
We have learned from experience to view the Romulans with distrust. We can either choose to live with that enmity or seek a way to change it. I choose the latter.
Oh, Spock.
You should not bring that out here. You've been told many times. Off with you. We'll see you later tonight.
Will you tell us more stories about Vulcan?
Yes, I will.
Spock's got a fanboy, besides me.
Perhaps this is not such a good place to talk.
I was thinking there might be a listening device in that flower, but I guess not.
Now that they've met their first real Vulcan, it has only inspired them more.
I did not anticipate such a passionate response to my arrival.
Yeah.
The Vulcans will learn to appreciate that quality in us.
If we are successful.
We will know soon. The proconsul has agreed to meet with you.
Really? I have no idea if this is going to work. Certainly would be interesting. Just takes a drink off a tray. This
A new
music.
face.
Same one I've always had.
And what would you like to hear?
Know some blues?
He's such a schmoozer. Same one I've always had.
7 different shades of them. How about some Andorian blues?
Oh my god, cool.
Suck salt.
Never cared for it.
Good for you. Nasty habit.
Her face!
You must be from the Enterprise. You destroyed his ship.
He was into some bad business. He took the evidence with him.
His one endearing quality.
Guess what? What's going on?
I was hoping you might know his business partners.
And why should I help you?
Because he's very handsome.
So why don't you drop a few coins in the jar and I'll see what I remember.
I don't carry money.
He doesn't carry money.
Move over.
Is he meant to play?
20th century Earth. Maybe I could teach you a lick or two.
I would like her to. This episode. Oh my god.
Milor Famagal. He's an arms trader. A fat Ferengi.
Got it. Man, he's smooth. I like that lady, though.
Pardek, come in.
Ambassador Spock, A Vulcan.
The one and only.
Well, how was it again? Pardex tried to show me.
I am honored.
Will we see you and your wife tomorrow at the steak dinner?
I believe in you, Spock.
We are going to start something here, you and I, that
Are you prepared to support reunification?
I believe it must eventually come.
Does he really?
Forgive me,
Yeah, what's his angle?
Endless confrontations with the Federation, they're tired of it. Times are changing, and leaders who refuse to change with them will no longer be leaders.
I don't know if we could trust this guy.
I am prepared to publicly endorse the opening of talks between our peoples. What do you think the Vulcan people will think of that?
they'll be cautious.
Mm-hmm. Just like me.
Jolan Trusbach, live long and prosper.
I don't know. I don't trust him. Right. Right. I already forgot that I saw her name in the credits, and she's not good.
This is our chance for acceptance.
I believe it's the Federation that there's an alliance between Romulus and Vulcan.
That is not true.
I could see why they would think that.
Let that emotion sway you.
I'm pursuing the most logical course.
You're as skeptical as I am. Is it logical to ignore your own good sense?
Is he skeptical? I mean, I think he is.
Sarek has colored your attitudes, Captain, toward reunification and perhaps toward me.
That is the second time you have accused me of speaking with another man's voice.
Picard is his own man.
I always had a different vision than my father. The ability to see beyond pure logic. I have discovered it to be a source of extraordinary strength.
Mm-hmm.
Logic cannot explain why. I only know that I must pursue this.
Even if it leads you into a Romulan trap.
Spock really believes in this.
It is in the best interest of all concerned that we determine what it is. So I will play the role that they would have me play.
Until it's revealed. Now he sees. Commercial break. All right, looking back to normal.
Have you had any success, Mr. Data?
Spock and Data.
43-part cipher key into their entry sequence.
The 29th is the only one I cannot bypass.
I'll take this opportunity to remove my ears.
Intrigues me. This Picard,
In what manner, sir?
remarkably analytical and dispassionate.
He's not dispassionate.
While my father chose to mind meld with him, there's an almost Vulcan quality to the man.
Well,
Interesting.
he does have a calm demeanor, though.
You have an efficient intellect, superior physical skills, no emotional impediments.
And he wishes to be human.
In effect, you have abandoned what I have sought all my life.
I like that.
Do you find you have missed your humanity?
I have no regrets.
No regrets. That is a human expression.
Yes. Fascinating.
Fascinating. This whole thing is fascinating.
Do you know any Klingon opera?
I don't get a lot of requests for it.
You must know at least one theme from Aksu and Melota.
Wow.
What is that dreadful noise?
I like it.
Bardaki and pronghorn moose!
Worf just singing.
You know what I want to hear.
Oh, this is it, the fat Ferengi. Okay. Oh my god, Worf just singing.
A fat Ferengi has just entered the establishment.
Is that Maylor Famagal I hear?
It is.
I'm on my way.
He knows it.
Commander William Riker, USS Enterprise.
Oh, am I supposed to stand up and salute?
All right, enough.
Who would want a Vulcan ship? Vulcans are pacifists. I deal in warships. Can somebody get me a napkin?
Who would want a Vulcan ship?
Yeah, spill it.
Hypothetically speaking.
I never learned to speak hypothetical.
Oh my god. Like talking to a grandpa.
I am crazy! I delivered it into a Barolian freighter.
At what coordinates?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
Near the neutral zone. That's all I know. I swear it.
Handled it.
As soon as I heard this Barolian ship was at the Galorndon core, I started to think Romulans.
The Romulans are suddenly interested in bonding with the Vulcans.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Romulans.
How soon can you be at Galorndon Core, number one?
A little over 8 hours.
Well, this may prove to be a wild goose chase, but I don't see that we have any choice, do you?
A wild ornithological chase.
Romulan subspace logs identify a transmission from the Romulan surface to a Barolian ship near Galorndon Core 12 hours ago.
It's probably just routine.
This does not appear to be routine.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on, man.
It is a short sequence of numbers. 1400.
Nothing more.
No, sir.
Crack the code. He's good. Thank goodness they have data.
Your friends from the Federation have returned. They need to see you immediately. I've told Pardak he'll meet you in the cave.
I feel like this kid's gonna help them out in the end.
Why would they need a Vulcan ship?
That will become clear very shortly.
What, prisoner? She revealed herself.
And this is the android I've come to respect in battle.
How could they know of this location? Someone has betrayed us.
Yes,
Maybe the kid.
you did.
You did!
You asked me to come to Romulus. You arranged the meetings with the proconsul. And you knew that Picard and Data had returned to the surface with new information.
Did he?
The great Spock.
That's right. Show some respect.
Senator Pardak, your service to the Romulan people is noted and appreciated.
He's right.
Your dream of reunification is not dead. It will simply take a different form.
What form?
The Romulan conquest of Vulcan.
I should have known. I did not really know what her endgame was, but okay, that makes sense. Freaking Romulans!
Diplomatic initiative appears to be succeeding. We'll advise.
What?
The message did employ the proper coded sequence.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
He's not buying it?
Come in, gentlemen. Take a seat, please.
This is a wild episode.
For you, Mr. Spock. I rather enjoy writing. I don't get to do it very often in this job.
Perhaps you would be happier in another job.
Data.
In a few hours, you will deliver this statement alongside our Senate proconsul. It will announce to the Vulcan people that a peace envoy is...
He won't do that.
The Enterprise is only aware of the one we stole from Quailor 2. We have been following their investigation.
They are 2 steps ahead.
Reunification will become a fact of life.
I will not read this or
Right.
any other statement.
If you do not, you will die. All of you will die.
He will die for that.
I choose not to cooperate.
Right.
I hate Vulcans. I hate the logic. I hate the arrogance. Very well.
They don't have AI in this future.
Computer holographic program, Spock 1.
Maybe they do!
By taking advantage of holographic sampling during the last few days, we have created a programmable Spock.
Shut up! Oh my god, they do have AI.
We would have preferred an interactive Spock.
I can hardly believe this will convince anyone.
I don't need to convince them. Just confuse them long enough to reach Vulcan.
This might work.
Are they still unaware that we have access to their computers?
I believe so, Ambassador.
Then perhaps you and I can find a way to create a diversion.
Work together! Alright, Riker, something suspicious about that message, right? Right?
Sensors are picking up 3 vessels crossing the neutral zone. Vulcan ships.
Vulcan?
Worf, signal them on subspace, request their status.
Ambassador Spock will be making an announcement shortly.
Are they buying it?
Set a course to intercept.
Sir, the captain's orders were to maintain the...
I know the captain's orders, Lieutenant.
He's not buying it.
Engage.
Engage! Trust your gut, buddy.
Impossible! There's no way they could have gotten out of this room.
That's far enough. Stay right where you are.
Hey! What's with his hair?
Drop your weapon.
Is it just, holograms? Yeah. Vulcan pinch!
Cowboy diplomacy.
Yo. Is that a disruptor like from that episode with Data, the most toys?
Well done, Mr. Data. Though, I don't think you got Commander Riker's hair quite right.
Right!
Our forces will be on Vulcan before you can alert anyone.
That's what you think. Oh, Bev, we haven't seen you in a while.
Incoming message from Romulus on all subspace channels.
On screen.
Is it fake Spock?
This is Ambassador Spock of Vulcan. By now, Federation sensors.
Troy, can you tell anything?
These ships carry a Romulan invasion and must be stopped. I repeat.
Oh.
These ships carry a Romulan.
That's the real one.
I have determined that our best route of escape would be the underground exit to the east of this wing. I've disconnected certain security scanners to assist us.
He's so good. Picard, good call bringing Data.
I'm afraid we cannot allow you to warn your guards.
Oh, Vulcan pinched! Got a not bad for Spock! This is so cool. Oh my god. Data doing a Vulcan pinch. Worlds are colliding here.
The Vulcan defense vessels are also responding. The Romulan force is retreating towards the neutral zone.
They're not taking those Vulcan ships home with them.
Not on my watch.
The Warbird is powering up his forward disruptor array.
Ready phasers.
Cloaked.
There were over 2,000 Romulan troops on board those ships.
Just torched him.
Your own invasion force.
Rather than let them be taken prisoner.
Wow.
Stand down, red alert.
That's crazy.
This way. Pardak never saw these kids. It's safe. They won't find us here.
Yes, fanboy.
Pass on the ideals to a new generation. Work for the day when new thoughts may be spoken aloud.
The Federation will welcome that day. I wish you well.
Thank you. Thank you, Captain.
And then Spock just joined them on the Enterprise for the rest of the series. Can you imagine? That'd be so great.
Captain, I will not be coming with you.
Come on.
Ambassador, the reason for my coming here.
Is he gonna stay?
Like the first Vulcans, these people are struggling. And it may take decades or even centuries for them to reach it, but they will reach it. And I must help.
He's gonna stay.
You may know Sarek better than his own son does. My father and I never chose to meld.
Really?
I offer you the chance to touch what he shared with me.
Are they gonna melt? Are they about to melt? Break off! Oh, that's such a nice ending. Okay, that was season 5, episode 8, and wow. We ended on a Picard-Spock mind meld. We saw Spock do the Vulcan pinch, and then we saw Data do a Vulcan pinch. This episode for me was all about just seeing Spock again. It had some really good, political intrigue going on, and the Romulans are back in the mix. That's all good, but for me, it's just, I'm so happy to see Spock again, interacting with Data and Picard. I mean, that's a dream! I'm so happy. It was a really good two-parter. I like how they hung part 1 just showing you Spock and then cut to black. So good. That's such a good cliffhanger. When it originally aired, was it aired just a week apart? I mean, it must have been crazy to see him and then wait a week. I know that The Next Generation was airing at the same time as some of the original series movies, so I'm curious about the timeline of when this episode aired with Spock, and if were the movies already done at that point, or were there still more movies to come out? I'm curious about that. Yeah, this one was really good. The Romulans are really setting themselves up to be like the big baddies, even though like the Borg are maybe ultimately the bad guys, maybe even the Qs. Like they're much more powerful, I think, than the Romulans, but the Romulans, they're devious. They're in the mix more than the Borg or Q. Not that I think Q is a bad guy, but I think there's potential for the Qs to be bad if they want to be. They're very powerful. But yeah, the Romulans keep showing up, and I feel like I'm saying freaking Romulans like more than anything else. And Denise Crosby is really coming in strong as like a bad Romulan, a good adversary. I'm curious how much more she's gonna be on the show. No spoilers, but I was happy to see her back. I kind of have forgotten about her a little bit. Even when I knew we were talking Romulans, I was like, I didn't think she was gonna show up. Man, such a cool two-parter. I can't believe Spock was there. I can't believe that it didn't get spoiled. I'm so glad. Just awesome surprise. I was so surprised. Oh God, it's the best surprise I've had on the show since we saw Bones back in what, very first episode? So good. I mean, again, no spoilers, but I guess all we need now is for Kirk to show up at some point. We've had Bones, now we've had Spock. I wonder if Kirk will show up. You never know, could happen. It just feels so good to see Spock again. We saw Sarek again too. He passed away, very sad. And really his disease had progressed so much. It was very sad to see. It was such a nice moment at the end with Picard, the mind meld, so that he could like have his father's memories and touch that part of him again. That was so sweet. I wasn't expecting that. I really like that ending. I wonder if we'll see Spock again. It kind of seemed like, so he's just gonna stay on Romulus now and work underground with the people that are pro-Vulcan. No spoilers, please, because obviously it's better when I'm surprised. I was so surprised to see Spock. It was such a great surprise. I really love these episodes. These were really good. Thank you guys again for not spoiling. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a really great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.